Mia and I had been needing a break from the city. Between work stress and burnout, the idea of unplugging somewhere remote sounded perfect. We found a secluded cabin in northern Wisconsin. No Wi-Fi, no neighbors, surrounded by dense woods, and right on the edge of a quiet lake. It was exactly what we needed. When we arrived, the place felt like a postcard. The cabin was small but cozy, with a screened-in porch overlooking the water. The silence out there was almost surreal. No cars, no buzzing streetlights, just the rustling trees and the occasional call of a loon across the lake. That first night, we sat on the porch with a couple of drinks, wrapped in blankets, watching the moonlight shimmer on the water. It felt peaceful in a way I hadn't experienced in years. We went to bed early, lulled to sleep by the sound of wind in the trees. The next morning, we decided to explore a trail that looped around the back of the property. The forest was beautiful but dense. It wasn't long before we felt completely swallowed up by the trees. On the way back, as we stepped into the clearing behind the cabin, I noticed something odd. A footprint in the mud. It was large, definitely not mine, and too far from the trail to make sense. Mia laughed it off, probably a hiker from earlier in the week. But I couldn't shake the feeling. It just looked recent. That night, something felt different. The air was heavy and the quiet had an edge to it. We played cards by candlelight, then went to bed around 10. At some point in the night, I woke up. No sound, no breeze, just a strange, pressing stillness. It was like the entire world had hit pause. Then I saw it. Through the bedroom window, just at the edge of the woods, someone was standing there. A tall figure, motionless, barely lit by the moonlight. I couldn't make out a face, but I could feel him looking straight at me. I stared, frozen in place. Then he took a step forward. I scrambled out of bed, shaking Mia awake. She sat up groggily, asking what was wrong, but when I pointed to the window, he was already gone. I spent the rest of the night wide awake, clutching a fireplace poker, watching the window. Morning couldn't come fast enough. When the sun finally rose, I went outside, and my stomach dropped. There were footprints in the dirt, the same ones I'd seen yesterday. Only this time they didn't stop at the edge of the woods. They came all the way to the cabin and circled it. Like whoever it was had slowly walked around the entire building while we slept inside. No vehicle, no broken doors, nothing stolen, just the quiet and those steps. We packed up immediately and left that morning without looking back. I tried to find a logical explanation, some hiker, a lost camper, a prank, but none of it added up. Sometimes I still dream about that figure, standing there, waiting, and I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't woken up.